Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you guys having a great Monday, and thank you guys for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, we're heading back to the CGI Netflix He-Man and the Masters of the Universe show, and we'll be looking at Skeletor on his PANTHOR cycle. And here he is. Right there. You have the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe logo from the CGI show. A nice glamour shot of the figure. Right there, Skeletor and PANTHOR. Of course, he keeps his action power attack feature. Right there. Comes with his Havoc staff. Right there. The Netflix logo. Gray skull in the background. Alright. More shot of the figure. With his PANTHOR cycle. Around in the back. A nice action call out of him riding on his bike right there. Really, really cool. I do like, and I gotta say, this I do like the look of this particular Skeletor. He-Man, the logo right there. Roll into battle. Of course, they have brought back that vintage '80s action call out, that spring-loaded action call out. You can spring side to side or front to back, right there. Of course, He-Man on his Ground Ripper cycle, and I've done a review on this particular vehicle with him, with He-Man on it. And if you wish to go back and check it out, please do, guys. Some warnings to be careful. We also be comparing this particular Skeletor with the normal version that came on this CGI line. Alright, flip it around the back, around. Now, of course, I do not have a loose version of this particular vehicle with Skeletor. I just have it unboxed. But I gotta say, like I said, I do like the look of this particular Skeletor. It's really, really cool. I like the color scheme right here. I like the yellow with the dark purple and the black right here. The bike itself is pretty sturdy. Nothing too fancy. Like I said before, like the CGI line is more targeted to, you know, the kids and stuff like that. But really, really cool. Of course, the one thing I do like about these particular vehicles, that, you know, the figure is, you can take the figure off if you wish. You can change them out to change it around. And so you get yourself a vehicle with an extra figure, basically. So, which is really, really cool. Right there. Of course, I do have the standard version of Skeletor. I'll put them next to him. You can see the different color scheme right here. So this is the normal Skeletor that came with the CGI, the retail version, the single carded version right there. And here is the look of Skeletor on the bike right there. You can see totally different look right there. Even the Havoc staff is a different shade of purple right there. This is more of a bluish color right there. Now it says on the back that you can put the Havoc staff in the back of the vehicle right here. You can see right there in the photograph right there. You can store it right there. Unfortunately, you know, just your normal cycle, okay, it doesn't, you know, you can't push it back and it won't roll on its own. It's, you know, it's a sturdy plastic, nothing too fancy, you know, but I would be careful. I would not drop it, you know, on a high distance and to the ground. It might crack, but still really, really cool. I like the fact that it's PANTHOR, giving us a different version of PANTHOR right there. Something unique, making him like into a cycle, to a motorcycle right there. Get a nice frontal shot of him on the bike right there. Really cool. Another thing I wish, and like I say, one more thing. I do like the fact that, you know, I like this Havoc staff better than the He-Man Power Sword that came with the Ground Ripper. So I like that. I like the fact that it's a darker purple, and, you know, it's kind of like that Havoc staff. Where He-Man's Power Sword on the Ground Ripper, it was yellow, and I don't. They should have given us a normal Power Sword for He-Man, you know, for his Ground Ripper bike. So, but really, really cool, guys. But one thing I wish they would have done is maybe like have his face glow in the dark. That'd been kind of cool. With his, this could glow in the dark as well. But like you can swap the the figures out. These stuff roughly about that 5.5 height. Same as the same height is roughly the Origins figures. But unfortunately, with the CGI line, you cannot swap parts out. You cannot change. You can like customize them. It's basically the figure itself, which is really, really cool, and the fact that they kept that classic vintage 80s feel with these CGI figures. The same height. They kept that same classic or vintage action call out. We can twist at the waist and that power attack that the original vintage 80s figures had, and I like that. But really, really cool, guys. One more shot right there. And like I said, you can swap them out, and you can change them out, and he can be removed from the bike, and you can have yourself a whole new Skeletor, if you wish. And you can change it to this Skeletor right here, if you wish. Change it up how you wish, how you want to create, like have multiple Skeletors on these bikes. Unfortunately, I believe the show is now done, and I think the toy line is practically done now. But maybe I found this particular vehicle at Walmart. Maybe your Walmart still has these vehicles, and I hope you can find them. I'm sure they're at a very decent price. I would check Walmart.com if you're looking to add this to your collection. Like I said, this is more targeted for the kids. It's a different take on He-Man we're used to, but that's fine with me. The show had ran about 3 seasons on Netflix, and I gotta say it was a good show. I've said it before on multiple CGI reviews. It's really fun to watch with the kids. It's a great way for the kids to start collecting in your family. If you want to have them start collecting the Master Universe line, it's really cool. But there you go, guys. There's a look at Skeletor on his PANTHOR motorcycle. Now, unfortunately, the head does not move. I wish it did. I wish the head, at least the head inside the skull, right here inside his hood, would move side to side, but it's not, unfortunately. I can show you right here, And I mean by the power that you just you see it springs, spray it and back and you twist. Oops. It's that vintage, action call out, of that old style vintage, He-Man toy line, which is really, really cool. And like I said, I prefer this particular Skeletor. I call it, the Chase Skeletor for me. I like the look of this particular Skeletor, more than the single carded version. The single carded is still really, really cool. I do like the veins right there. You see in the original or the single carded version, you see the veins, like the havoc going up to his face. Where I wish they would have done that with the motorcycle version or the PANTHOR version of Skeletor here. All right, guys. One more shot of Skeletor on his PANTHOR bike before we close it up right there. Really, really cool. All right, guys. We'll take the time now to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far in the channel and you have subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking with you guys. All things Masters of the Universe, through CGI, through Masterverse. And speaking of Masterverse, guys, I hopefully will be getting my motherboard, Mattel Creations exclusive, very, very soon, within the week. Hopefully Tuesday. Hopefully very soon, so I can do a review on that. I cannot wait. Also, I like talking about you guys with Origins as well. Hit the like button, guys. That thumbs up button, guys. And thank you for doing that, guys. I appreciate that very, very much. And hit that notification bell when you know when I upload new videos. And tomorrow we'll be looking at the next vehicle of the CGI line. We'll be looking at Man-at-Arms on his Sky Sled cycle, which is really, really cool. We'll be looking at him, and we're comparing him with his normal retail version, single-carded version. Share this video, guys, please, who has a love and a passion for collecting Masters Universe figures like CGI, like Masterverse, and like Origins. So guys, I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.